Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I would like to take you through how you can change your life literally. Now why am I doing this? Because people who knew me already knows that I have been into a major uh, setback during 2020. And personal story is that during 2020 when corona hit, it was not the covid that hit me actually. There were certain personal things that were happening in my life which hit me rock bottom, and I was kind of depressed. I was not focusing on my work. Luckily, my manager at the time, I told my problems to her, and she was supportive, and she gave me an upliftment during that time, which I am grateful for. And second thing is, I was overeating due to stress, and that led me to gain a lot of weight. And so 2020 was a horrible year, if I could term it that way. So when my life was going through a depression period, I was not focusing on anything. I was kind of lying down on bed all day long, doing just the work that was given at office. My life was going on like this. My sister, she came and she told me, "What do you want to do? Why are you wasting your life like this?" She just asked me a simple question: why are you wasting? I was not aware that I was wasting. I felt like this is what I can do going forward. But when she asked me why are you wasting, I realized that I'm wasting my life. And that's when I thought I have to take charge of my life, do something about it. Because if you don't take care of your life, nobody is going to help you out. People will talk to you, people will come and pacify you, or people will try to motivate you. There will be a lot of family members coming up, or even people will laugh at you. That's when I realized I need to take care, start working on myself, start taking up responsibility. So 2021, 2020 December, I started taking a challenge, which is reading all the self-help books. I needed help. Thought of since I love reading books, I thought of why not read books, and why not read books as in book a week, which is around like 52 books a year. And I came across Christina's book a week challenge, and that really helped me, guys. I started reading book, and also took so many efforts, and at the same time changed my mindset, and that's where how I'm now kind of healthy, physically as well as mentally. Now, with in terms of how you can change your life, the first and foremost thing is your mindset, guys. People talk about going to gym. For ladies, it is like you go to any spa or something to make yourself feel better, but nobody talks a lot about mental health. But mental health is so important, because if you are happy and if you are mindful about your life or yourself, you definitely glow. That is something comes within. So always take care of your mindset. So how do you take care of mindset? The first and foremost thing to take care of your mindset is always look into the positive side of life. I know it is not easy to do that, but there are a lot of people who will talk, belittle you, and also put you in a position that you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. So you have this urge, right? I've seen, for me, I've always seen that if anybody tells me that if you can't do this, I will do it. That's how I respond to them and answer them. So that was my first thing. When people tell me that Nima cannot do this, then I will do that, and I'll show to them that I can do it. So that's my first advice, guys. Please do not listen to haters, or do not listen to other people who tells you that you are not worthy, or you are not good enough. Never ever believe to that. Never ever listen to such people. Never believe in that, because what is important is what you believe about yourself. That is the first and foremost thing, guys. If you believe that you are good enough, you are successful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful. That is how it is. And if others tell that you don't have to care about what others say. That's just their perspective, or that's just talk about how they take themselves around. So that's my first and foremost thing is your mindset has to be right. And second thing here, advice is that you have to give importance to your mindset. Second thing is that, as I already mentioned, that I loved reading. It's easy to read books, but it's not good enough if only you read books. You have to take actions upon it. I read several self-help books, but I did not just stop by reading. I also started implementing the stuff the authors mentioned. For example, I was not a yoga enthusiast till 2020. I was just I hated gym. I hated any form of physical activities during till my till 2020. So most of my physical activities is by through walking or a normal walking or anything. But when I read the book called Alchemist, and there was a sentence where the author mentioned that if you do not go through meditation, that is your loss. So I felt like, why not I try meditation? I want to experience what is meditation and how it improves your mind. So that's when I enrolled into yoga. I started meditating. I felt like it improved my body, at the same time improved my health. So that's the first step you have to do. Start doing actions. You have to start doing things, not just read or not just talk to people. So what I'm trying to point out here is you need to start taking actions and be disciplined enough to follow it across, and that will all definitely help, guys. Taking up actions will only lead to betterment, because either you will land your passion, or either it's going to be a positive, or either you will know that this is something that you don't want to do. So always do start making an effort or start taking up actions. And the very important thing I want to mention here is the point is, do not wait, guys. Develop opportunities. I've seen people, or in my case, I always waited for the right time to do something, but you never know when is the right time. You never know what future holds for you. So always the right time is always the present. So if you want to, for example, in LinkedIn, I did not post seriously on LinkedIn because I was waiting for certain things to happen in my life. But when those things were getting delayed and I felt the right time is not going to come, I started posting. I started writing blogs. I started writing articles. So I realized that you have to not just wait. You have to start taking up things and develop opportunities for yourself. For example, I've started podcast. If you have seen my earlier other videos or other playlist, I've started on a podcast called the Data Talk with the Doers. In that, you will notice that I had this vision in my mind where I wanted to talk with all the doers, connect with them, learn from them. But I was waiting for it, because I felt like I need to be in a certain level to talk to them. But then I realized it's not the case. If you talk to them genuinely, everybody is going to help you, especially on LinkedIn platform. So that's how I started. So always develop your own opportunities and never ever wait for certain things to happen, because there is no right time. The right time is always the present. Now coming from the fourth point, when I say all these things, this shouldn't all feel like work, guys. I'm sure all of you all are working, or you do have your own side hustle, business, whatever. But if you're doing certain things besides your job, 9 to 5 job or your business, you shouldn't feel that it's itself a work. You have to have the fun while doing such work. If you don't feel that fun, over time you will over time you'll have stress. You'll stress about it, and you'll leave that entire side hustle or whatever you're trying to bring up. So always have fun, guys, in between, because life is not all about seriousness. You need to have fun, because the more stress you have, the more burnout you feel, and you will definitely feel like you reached at a point where you don't want to do it anymore. So always have fun when you try out things, and that will definitely help you in changing your perspective of life, and as well as your improving your own mindset. Final thing here I would like to say is that always trial and error your stuffs, guys. Always trial and error. Why? Because I was put in a perspective that if I try something, it has to be successful. But it shouldn't be that case, because either you learn from it or you come out as successful. But the more you try, the more success you will come. Trial and error, guys, is very important, because only when you try things, you know whether that thing works out or not. If not, you never know what it is. So that's very important. And the second foremost thing is, you never need to feel that you need to be successful in everything you do. See, first, success is itself is that you're doing something. That's the whole idea. If you have the mindset of doing or starting something, is itself a success. And second thing is that if you if you failed in certain thing, it's not basically a failure. You actually learn something out of it. Only when you try out you will know what it is, or you learn something. And if in case your effort led to success, then you have something to show to the world also. So never ever be scared to fail. That is also another thing that comes along with this topic, is that never ever be scared to fail, because there is nothing called failure, guys. It's all lessons that you're going to learn, because lessons are important for you to come forward. If not, you're going to if you keep reading books of successful people, only you're going to learn what they learned, but your lessons will be different from them. So always try to take up things that you want to do. Start doing things that you want to do, and never be scared of whether you're going to fail or not. And I'm sure this will definitely change your mindset, because many people are scared of failures, and I have come across this myself, that people have termed me failure because I came back to India after my masters in US. And I have heard my own family members talking about it, but that did not stop me. I started taking opportunities as though I was in US. I started taking opportunities, started taking creating opportunities, started doing things that led me to several other opportunities, guys. I can vouch for this, because these all the things, these 5 points that I mentioned, definitely helped me to change my life for the better, not for the worse. So I hope this was useful. These are the things that I definitely felt like sharing, because I've come across several people facing situation like me, and they wanted to change their life, and I genuinely wanted to help them, and I felt like making this video out there for everybody. And this is what I these were the things I incorporated in my life, and I felt a huge I saw huge positives in my life, mentally and physically. So please do try to incorporate things that I mentioned. I feel this would definitely be helpful. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. It will be a great help for me. And also comment in the section that what are other advices you have taken up to change your life. So that is all, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye.